Over the past few months, I played an entire basketball season. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a whole recap, my highlights, my lowlights, there's a lot of those, my record, and just what I learned from the season. Game 1, first game of the season, I was so excited. I thought I was going to average 67 points or something. But the first game finally came, and we played on the SLU basketball court, a Division I basketball court, in a real Division I stadium. And I got 4 minutes of playtime. The whole game, I was in for 4 minutes. Like, my best highlights were the layup line. So yeah, obviously game 1 did not go very well for me, but for the team, we did win. Our star player, Darnell, hit a game-winning dunk to get the lead. So for the team, that's a great way to start off the season. We're 1-0. It's now time for game 2. We are playing the #1 team in the state. Probably, I don't know for sure, but their star player on their team, number 15, I forgot his name, but he's the best player in my age group. He's literally ranked #1 out of everyone in my area and in my age group. So I did not start in the second game either, and it did not go very well. In the first 30 seconds after I got subbed in, I went up for a rebound against 2 6'5" dudes, and I'm 5'3". But I still went up for the rebound, and the ball hit me in my head and went out of bounds. So already the first 30 seconds of the game, and I already look like an idiot. I had 11 turnovers. My best, the power just went out.
Run that back, turbo.
My best stat was 1 steal. I was feeling really down until this happened. I finally get past the ball. I'm at the corner with the ball. My 3-point ability is my best attribute. So obviously I'm putting this shot up. First shot of the season, and it's a brick. And then as soon as my confidence was down to the ground after that 3, this happened. I got the ball in the corner wide open. I was about to make my first shot of the season. Put up the shot. It felt good. Come on, you already know that screen. I airballed it. Wide open 3, and I airballed. There was literally a mom in the crowd laughing at me. So yeah, this game did not go very good for me or the team. At the end of the game, we ended up losing by 70-10. Yeah, it was a crazy 60-point blowout, but we didn't have our star player, Darnell, though. But obviously, as you guys just saw, there was a lot of bad things from this game, but at least there was one good thing. In game 1, I had 4 minutes. And in this game, I was in the game for 20 minutes. At this point, I know it's only the second game of the season, but how in NBA games, whenever it's a blowout at the end of the game, then NBA players put the bench players in, the scrubs that no one knows about. Yeah, I was feeling like one of those people at this point. Because we were down by 60, so I was in the game for 20 minutes. But yeah, so our record is now 1-1, and I average 0 points right now. But now it's time for game 3. Once again, sadly, I did not start, but I did eventually get in the game. And right as I got in the game, I got the ball. What did I do with the ball, you may be wondering? Threw a turnover. I'm gonna be honest, I did not do that much this game. I basically was just chucking up 3s the whole game, hoping that one would go in. I ended up bricking every single one of them. And I had this pretty good pass to my teammate on a fast break. But he missed the layup, so it doesn't count as an assist, but he did get to the line, and I'm pretty sure he made the free throws. And now the game has ended. As you guys saw, my teammates are starting to trust me a lot more, and I'm starting to get way more playtime. But I still haven't really done much with the playtime. All my stats are pretty much at 0s. But our team did win this game, so our record is now 2-1. On to game 4. Once again, I did not start, but for this game, my grandparents were in town, and they came to see me play basketball. So, you know, I was trying to be way more aggressive and trying to like have a good game. So this wouldn't be like a wasted trip for them, because I wanted them to actually like come here, see me play basketball, because that's what they were coming for, and actually see me have a good game instead of just like do nothing. So already off the start, I was playing like way more aggressive. Right after I got subbed in, I had like 3 tipped passes, like whenever I was on defense. But there was a specific play where like I was leaving my guy a little bit open at the top of the key, and then I was like staying like a little bit behind him, and I was just waiting for the pass. So check out this clip. They can't guard me. First points of the season was a steal and then a fast break layup. I almost got like LeBron chase down blocked. I didn't know he was that close behind me, but he was like way taller than me. But I did make the layup, so that's 2 points for this game, my first points of the season. After that, I had a few steals, I had a few tip passes. And now it's the second half. I was in the corner, and then Darnell came down to set me a down screen, which left me wide open at the wing. If you're wondering why I got so excited after I got that 3, it was actually because I hit like 20 3-pointers before that 3. All jokes aside, I did make a 3-pointer, my first 3 of the season, and that was pretty much my last highlight of the game. And we did end up winning as well, so we are now 3-1, I'm pretty sure. So this is my first actual good game of the season. It took me 4 games, but I had 5 points and I played some good defense, and we won. So now 5 points in 4 games, that means my average is 1.25. So not the best, but on to game 5. The game right before this game 4, I had a good game, so you'd expect for me to have a good game in game 5 as well. But no, I had 9 minutes of playtime, and I basically did nothing, so I don't have any clips to show you guys from that game, because I didn't really do anything. And I'm pretty sure we did lose. So our record is now 3-2, and I had another 0-point game, and that puts my average at exactly 1 point. 1 singular point. That's basically the same as hitting 1 free throw a game. But on to game 6. In between game 5 and game 6, we had like 2 practices, and you know, I was doing pretty good at the practices. I was hitting my shots, and I was playing good. I was putting in a lot of work outside of practice, and because of that, I made it into the starting lineup, finally. The coaches saw that I could actually play good, and they decided to put me in the starting lineup for game 6. So you already know, the coach put me in the starting lineup. I could not disappoint. I had a lot of pressure on me. If I see an open look, I'm taking the shot. First possession down the court, we won the tip-off. I'm at the wing, and Darnell starts driving in, and then he sees me open, so he kicks it out. I put up the shot, but I miss. But it's okay, because after I missed the shot, Darnell came over and he dabbed me up. I'm never washing his hand again. After I dab him up, I know someday I'll be able to dunk like he can and be 6'5" like he is. Whenever he dabbed me up, I felt I got some power from him. A couple possessions later, I got the ball from Darnell, and then I saw my teammate cutting towards the hoop, and then I did a bounce pass to him. It was a clean pass, but he did miss it again, and he got sent to the free throw line just like he did in like game 3, I think. He did miss both the free throws, but my teammate Gage got the rebound and then he started driving in. But I was open at 3, and he passed it to me out at 3. Shout out to Gage if you're watching this for that pass, that no-look pass. But I did make the 3. First points of the whole entire game was a 3-pointer by me, and that's now my 8th point of the whole season. Right here, it was a 2v2 on a fast break, me and Darnell. Darnell passed to me, and I had the chance for an open layup, but it slipped out of my hands. That could have been an easy 2 points right there, but it slipped. But in the second quarter, I did redeem myself. My teammate was driving in, and I saw it open, like right behind him. So I went to the top of the key, and you already know, my 3-point is my special ability.
In there, Foster!
Green, there's 6 points. Even the high schoolers that were running the scoreboard, they even knew it was green.
In there, Foster!
And after this 3, whenever I was back on defense, someone in the stands yelled 2B tack. This is now my new season high. This is the most points I've scored all season. And that was pretty much my last highlight of this game. And we did end up winning, so our record is now 4-2 on to game 7. And once again, I did start, and I don't know why, but once I first get into the game, I'm always like so lost. Like, just look at what happened here. I chased after a loose ball, and then I face planted. You guys can unsubscribe if you want. Yeah, I'm joking. Don't unsubscribe, please. I'm sorry. I got the ball at the top of the key, put up the 3, and it literally went in and out. But later on, I did get my redemption, and I hit a 3. That's 3 points, and a few possessions after that, Darnell literally almost dunked on someone. It's now getting closer to the end of the game. There's only 2 minutes left, and we're down by 9. I got subbed out, so it didn't get on camera, but we ended up losing by 3 points. So if I made that 3-pointer at the beginning of the game that I missed, it would have been a tie game. But I had 3 points that game, so that puts me at 14 on the season. That was our 7th game of the season, and I had 14 points. That makes me average 2 points now. Now we are on the last game of the season, game 8. Once again, I did not start, but I did get put in pretty early in the first quarter, and I was trying to be like really aggressive on offense in this game because the night like before the game, I was like playing basketball for a couple hours just like in my driveway, and I was feeling like really good. Like I was like making all my shots. I was like working on my moves, and I was just feeling really confident about this game, and I wanted to try and put some of my shots that I did in my driveway and work it into my game. So I was putting up a lot of shots. But it seemed like none of them were going in. And I'm blaming that on Venice, Hunter, and Anthony. My main spot on the court for the offense we were running was like the right corner. And they were standing like right behind me in the right corner. And they're my friends, by the way. And then like literally during the game, my teammates were bringing the ball up the court and they were talking to me while I was in the corner. But just as I thought none of my shots were falling, this happened. The fourth quarter was about to start and it was a really close game. We were down by like 7 at the time. And there was like 20 seconds left. And I was wide open in the corner calling for the ball. Because I knew we needed a 3 to make it a closer game. And I was pretty confident in my shot from that spot. Boom! I greened it. See, I told you, it was Venice, Hunter, and Anthony. Right after they weren't behind me, I made my first 3. So that's 3 points in this game. And right here, I ended up getting fouled and sent to the free throw line. I am now about to shoot my first free throws the whole entire season. Missed the first. Made the second. So that game I had 4 points, but we did lose, so that now puts our record at 4-4. That's the end of the regular season, and now we're moving on to the playoffs. We have 3 guaranteed games in the playoffs. But I had 4 points that game, so for the whole season, that puts me at 18 points, which means right now I average 2.25 points. On to game 1 of the playoffs. There's already 2 points for game 1. And I honestly got so lucky on that. I was just at like the right place at the right time. The ball just like landed in my hands, and then I put up the layup, and then Briggs went crazy on the sideline. No! I am back at the free throw line. This is my second time at the free throw line all season. I'm like the opposite of SGA. Bruh. But anyways, I made both the free throws. I'm now at 4 points, but sadly, that was my last bucket of this game. So I ended the game with 4 points. So that puts me at 22 points now on the whole season, I'm pretty sure. And we won the game, so we still have an opportunity to win the tournament. We have 2 games left. If we lose one of these games, then we don't have a chance of winning the tournament anymore. So on to the second game of the playoffs. I actually have absolutely no clips from this game. I literally did nothing. Well, I did something, but like nothing good. I bricked a wide open layup. Well, it went like in and out. Like I couldn't get it on camera though, because it was on like the opposite side of the court from where my parents were sitting, so you couldn't really see anything. But I put up the layup and it like rolled around in the rim and then bounced out. And then I also shot an air ball. But it should have been a foul. But yeah, so in that game I had 0 points. But even worse, we lost. So now we have no chance at winning the tournament anymore. But we still have 1 game left and it's the final game of the season. And I'm gonna be honest, I did not do much except for this one clip. That has to be the deepest three that I've ever shot in game. And to make it even better, I made it. And to make it even better than that, some dude on the other team yelled air ball whenever I shot it. Well, probably because I airballed the 3, my first shot at the beginning of the game. But that's besides the point. And after I made that shot, Briggs, like, the dude who yelled airball, Briggs, like, looked over and, like, stared him down. Bruh. But that was my last points of the season. And I didn't know this, but Ray told me that apparently that 3 was, like, a clutch 3. But I wasn't really paying attention to the scoreboard. So I don't really remember. But apparently it was a clutch 3. So that's good. I think we were down by, like, 10 or something. I think that 3, like, started, like, the comeback. So that puts me at 25 points for the whole season. And I averaged almost 3 points. And I know it's not that good, but that's like the best season I've had in my life. Like that's the most that I've averaged. And what I learned from this season was, it doesn't matter where you are. You could be at like your lowest point. You just need to put in work, even whenever no one's watching. And then you'll eventually keep making your way back up and just keep taking tiny baby steps. And you will eventually get to the point that you're trying to get. And also, just don't let other people decide what you can do. Like, in my first game, I didn't touch the ball once all game. I had got less than 5 minutes of playtime. And so, if I didn't do anything about it, like, if I didn't put in work to get better, then I would have stayed at that same point the whole season. I would have scored 0 points. Yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure you consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It would help a lot. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. If I make this, you guys subscribe.